Hello! It's been a while since I've done a video. You will probably hear in the background my sister is playing music while she cooks dinner. I hope you lot are well and you've had a good Christmas and a good Easter and a good... No, Easter's not happened yet. I hope you've been well. There's been a few reasons why I've not done a video. I talked about it a little bit in the little snippet I put up last week. My health hasn't been the best. Things have gone quite downhill. But I'll not go into that. If I start going into that, I'll start actually crying. My mental health just declined rapidly. So that's basically all I'll say. But this video is basically about talking about Wear Moi's Pointe shoes. They're called La Pointe, and they do, if I'm correct, they do 3 styles. You've got your beginner, your advanced, and your professional. And so far I've got four pairs of their shoes, and they're amazing. I feel very supportive, and for my type of foot, which it has a very high instep, I've got a very narrow heel, and I'm very broad across the top of my foot, but I've wee short toes, but they do come in a little bit, not much, but across the top of my foot there, I'm very broad, and my toes would come in a little bit, not much, but to be tapered, but my heel practically vanishes whenever I'm on point. So it's really hard to get a shoe to fit my foot properly. Grishko's, they're a no-go. I have tried basically nearly all of their styles. I was wearing the Triumph, but I don't know what it was with the Triumph that the shank just went squeaky. Whenever it was broken in, it just went squeaky. And Rex, leave the cat alone. My dog has decided he wants to go annoy the cat. Anyway, yeah, Grishko's Triumph. I had 3 of their shoes, and it was on my 3rd pair. And maybe it was a fault, or maybe it was just the fact that the shoe just wasn't working for me anymore. The shank was just squeaking every time I was rising up or walking in it, and it was very off-putting and very annoying. So that was when I turned to Wear Moi, and everyone knows that their stuff is gorgeous. Their leotards, I would wear every single one of them. Their range is gorgeous, and the designer that they have, she's very unique. When I was doing my degree in fashion, the designers that I came across, they always seem to have something in common. Whereas the designer or designers for Wear Moi, I've noticed that although some of them follow each other, others are different, or there's a pattern or some tie into each other. They're still unique and they're beautiful, and they truly, there's a word I'm looking for and I can't, I would say accentuate the form of a ballet dancer. They're really elegant, and I believe that's probably what the company aims for, is to be elegant. And well, that's the way I would say it. That's the way I perceive the company to be, is elegant. And so far from the products I have by Waewmar, I have a few leotards from there. I've never had any problems. And if you don't already, I strongly suggest checking the company out. Their range is a bit more expensive, but so far you are buying quality, and the leotards I have gotten from them, they've lasted me a while. I have, I think, 3 leotards from them, and they're very sturdy. They're not restricting. There's got movement in them, and my sister, I believe, is coming to say hello. No? Yes?
Some quick W washing the flour off the side.
Okay.
Just need it for the pizza.
Okay.
Making mozzarella balls.
Okay. As I pizza. My sister was doing dinner. She's making pizza. But yeah, no, I find I have much better movement in their leotards. I've got a few Capezio ones. I've got loads of leotards. I get most of mine from a seller on eBay. She brings them in from China for me. She's brilliant. But I prefer Wear Moi's leotards. I've got much better movement and I feel much more comfortable, and even though I am a bigger girl and I've lost a lot of weight since I've started ballet again. I'm down to 12.5 stone. I was 15 when I started. I found to be a bit more confident in their leos. Even when I'm wearing their stuff. My confidence has gone up and I feel better as a person. Because I'm wearing quality clothing and I'm wearing quality shoes. And it's just a good company. I strongly suggest checking them out. And if you do have anything from them, or if you do wear their stuff, comment or tell me what it is you're wearing and I'll see if I can check it out. Anyway, as I said, this video is basically about their shoes. I've not really seen them anywhere. I've only really seen them online. And from what I've picked up from other dancers, they're not really in any other stores either. They're not over here, and I've not seen them in the UK. I could be wrong, but in the few stores that I've been to over in the UK, in England and Scotland, I've not seen them. So I don't know what it's like in America, but they are France based. They're in Paris. So if there is a Waewmar store near you, give that Pointe shoes a try. I have very strong feet and I kill shoes very quickly. I've tried various techniques to try and make my shoes last longer, but so far I'm dancing 2 times a week and sometimes once a week, and I'm killing about 2 pairs a month. I will be probably killing more after Easter, as after Easter I will be going into grade 5 ballet. Some of you probably already think I've done my grades, but I've not. I travelled a lot whenever I was growing up and never got a chance to. But I've been doing adult ballet for the past 2-3 years. And I've been doing proper adult ballet classes for the past 2-3 years, and I've been doing private lessons for longer than that, but that was only once a week, because I have something wrong with my ankles, and if I don't keep them moving often enough they lock up. And the girl I do my pointe work with, she's brilliant. But yes, their shoes, the first pair I got from them are these ones here. As you can see, they're quite well worn. They are very well worn. As you can see the shape of them. I'm using my laptop's camera for the first time. As you can see, they're very, very soft and very broken in. These are a 6.5 4x hard with a square box and a U-vent. Now Waewmar's pointe shoes come in various styles. You can customize them in basically any way possible. They work the same as a Gain or Minden, except these break down properly. Why is my laptop dinging? Anyway, they fit slightly similar to a Grishko in my opinion. But you can customize basically anything about this shoe. They've just started doing where you can customize the wings. I think you get just standard wings in a standard shoe. From there, there's nothing really. Don't know if you can see, but from there, that's your box there, and there's a little bit at the back here, and that's about it. As you can see, that's it. The satin, there is a lot there. If I press down, you can see that there is a lot of satin there. and it does actually come over the box. You can customise the width, the size, the shank, the vamp, and the shape of the box. And as I said, they've just started doing the wings. This is a hard. This was the first one I tried. I got a 6.5 because I normally take a 6.5 in Grishko if I'm going for extra padding. But lately I've been wearing a 6. So my first pair were a 6.5 and they were actually too big. And as you can see, my shank has snapped. They weren't strong enough for me. I probably got about a few weeks out of them before they started to go. And even when it snapped, you'll probably know yourself, when shanks snap, they're sore. When this snapped, it was still comfortable. And as you can see, it's completely snapped, it's completely dead. And even though this snapped, it's not hard. It's like paper, or card even, actually I would call it more as card. And it's still very comfortable. It didn't bother me at all, it didn't irritate me. It was still, I didn't even know it had snapped. I didn't know until I took the shoe off and I saw that basically the shank had snapped. But I still got about a week out of them, maybe a week and a half. And yeah, they lasted for quite a while. The box took ages. I mean, the platform actually took ages to start wearing down. I didn't get rid of the satin, I just left it. And after basically about a month, that was how the box started to go. It started coming away. That's the box there, that's the canvas, and then you've got the satin. That was basically after a month. I did a lot of turns in these ones. While I was wearing these, I was doing a lot of turns. I managed my first double pirouette in these shoes. So maybe these are my good luck charm, I don't know. Since I've been wearing these, I don't know, my dancing's been a lot better. You'll probably know yourself once you found your shoe, or the shoe that is finally right for you. But when I managed a double turn in these shoes, and that's the first time I've ever done a double turn. But yeah, that was my first one. That's one shoe, and that's my other one there. I don't know if you can see, but this one's the worst. This is my left foot, this is my stronger foot. And as you can see, that has gone a lot further back than what my right foot has gone, which is this one here. See there? My left foot is far stronger. The second pair I went after that was, I got a lower vamp. This one I got the I went for the same box, the square box, but this time I got the V vamp. My first pair were square, and these are a V. Don't know if you can see the two. This is the V. Is it? No, this is the square and this is the V. Now this pair is a 4X square box and V-shaped vamp, but these are the reinforced hard, extra hard. And this is a 3/4 shank, I think. Ends there, so I believe that is a 3/4 shank. I've never really worn a 3/4 shank before. Same wing size, same width, just a harder shank. And as you can see, there is soft, but there is still, if I bend that or bend there, it's still pretty hard. The reason I stopped wearing these was because I didn't feel supported. I didn't like the 3/4 shank. And I don't know, I felt like I was sinking in the shoe. I felt like I wasn't supported properly. Maybe it's because I wasn't pulling up properly, I don't know. But I probably got about 2-3 classes out of these. And I don't know, I didn't really feel supported after it. So there's still lots of life in them, so maybe whenever I get my strength back up I'll probably go back to these, I don't know. But the pair I went after that are these ones here. And this was when I actually started getting them customised. I went to see my fitter, the girl who has basically watched me grow in pointe shoes. I love her to pieces. May, she's called May, and she's in the Glass Slipper in Belfast. And she is amazing. I just have to ring up and say, look, I need a pair of pointe shoes, and they know what to get. She knows what will fit me, what I need, and she basically knows my foot. And to have that from a fitter, it's amazing. I suppose it's a security to know that basically the person you go to get your shoes from will have you covered. Because I had a pointe shoe emergency last year where my dog got hold of my shoes, and they posted me. I went up and they basically gave me a pair for free. They were damaged. They were still damaged. There were marks and everything on them, but they were brilliant. The fact that they did that for me was amazing. So if you are watching this and you're from Northern Ireland, I strongly recommend trying the Glass Slipper in Belfast. They're only a wee small store, but they're amazing. They will work miracles for you. But anyway, yes, the third pair I got are these ones. These are the pair I'm wearing at the minute, and I've not actually danced in them yet because I've been off Pointe for about a month or so now. I'm starting back after Easter. I'm just getting my strength back up because I've not been well. I've been in a very bad place, but I'll not go into that. Anyway, these are my first customised pair. I got an elasticated drawstring with all other Waewmars, they're cotton drawstrings. In these ones I got an elasticated drawstring. I prefer an elasticated drawstring because, I don't know, they seem to grip my foot better. These are reinforced hard in a 4X size 6 I went back to the U-vamp with the square box, but this time I got the wings. These are the high wings. Where are they? These ones were just standard. I'm not sure. These ones say these are the V-vamp. These ones say RHX. I believe that is reinforced extra hard. I'm not sure, I could be wrong. But these ones are reinforced hard. I think these ones are harder. But yes, these are reinforced extra hard, full shank, and I feel much better. However, I really struggle to get over my box. And that's probably because they've made the vamp longer for the wings. And the next pair I get basically fall after this, and I'll lead into that in a second. But yes, I got these customised. I got an elasticated drawstring and I got wings in. And I got sturdy sticking down where the demi is, because I don't know if you have it, but down where your sole is in here, you know where your demi is, my sole always came away. After I broke them in, and after they were broken in, the sole would come away down here. The sole of the shoe would start coming away. It wouldn't stay stuck down anymore. And when that's shifting about in your shoe, it's not comfortable, and it puts you off, and it's going to cause accidents. But yes, these were my first customised pair, and I've only basically worn them once. And I'm really struggling to get over my box. Like, they are basically not even properly broken in yet. But they came with my little name on the edge, and I love that. I've never had that before. I've never had my name on a pair of shoes, and whenever I got them, that really made my day. And whenever you first get them, a fresh custom made pair, I love the smell of them, and I can still smell them. Maybe that's probably because I've only worn them a couple of times, but whenever I took them out of the packaging and smelt them, they were lovely. I didn't want to wear them because they smelled so lovely, But yeah, I've only worn these once. As you can see, it's an elasticated drawstring compared to how this drawstring is. You can basically see the difference. Elasticated, not elasticated. The one thing I would have liked is if it had been a pleatless bottom. As you can see, it's got the pleats. Because whenever I'm in demi, I feel off balance whenever there's pleats at the bottom. So I don't know what to do about that. But so far I'm doing great with these. These ones have wings, and they've been brilliant. They're still kind of new, as I said. I've only worn them a couple of times. But my fourth pair, which I got today, I actually went and got the vamp lowered. As you can see in this pair, I have started snipping into the vamp to lower it because the vamp's too high for me. It's been lowered basically the same length as the drawstring casing, which is 10mm, and I've started cutting into the vamp in these ones to basically lower it down a bit more, so I can get over my box. I've never done that before, but a friend of mine who's a dancer, she's been dancing far longer than me. She applied for I can never remember it. She applied for the Royal Ballet. Whether or not was it that the one she applied for? I can never remember. Well, she applied for that. She applied for New York City, and she applied for the Northern Ballet. I'm not sure if she got in, but she's been dancing far longer than me, and she helped me with the vamp, and she's currently helping me with the vamp. But yeah, as you can see, I've been cutting into these, and to do what Wear Moi have already done for me. They come in a lovely packaging like this, and I keep these bags. And whenever I'm selling shoes that I'm getting rid of, I basically send them in a bag like this. But yes, these are brand new. I only got these today, and they have that smell, and I love that smell. And they basically they've got my name on them again, and as you can see, that's it there. And with these pair, as you can see, they have lowered the vamp for me. This is the pair I'm wearing. I'll show you the other ones. This is the pair I'm wearing. The vamp's not been touched yet, and this is the pair. This is my brand new pair. The vamp's been lowered a teeny bit, as you can see. It's not been lowered by much, but just that. It's just been lowered by 10mm. I've not tried them on yet. But exact same shoe, just with the vamp lowered a little bit more. And that's them basically, like I can't even bend that. That's reinforced hard. And I don't know what it is about their shoes, but they are so pretty. I used to be in love with Freeds. Every time I saw a Freed Pointe shoe, I wanted it because I thought they were so beautiful. But now, since looking at Wear Moi shoes, I don't want to stop. I want to be able to keep wearing their shoes because I love their shoes, and I'm hoping that once I try these pair, that will be it. I will have found and I will have gotten my perfect Pointe shoe. Maybe not, maybe I still need to keep going a little bit. I still think the heel is a little high for me. But my fitter has gave me a little technique to try with the heel, but so far what she has said about these ones, whenever I took them to show her, she was amazed. She is actually looking in to get more information about them, and she may be starting to stock them in the glass slipper. Whether or not she does is a different matter. They did say it's because of the price, because they are expensive, which I can understand because I've worked in retail for quite a while, so I know basically how things work. But she said she complimented on the width and how the width was perfect for me, and how the shoe, everything about the shoe was basically spot on. That all I needed was the vamp load, and she helped me figure out how much I needed, and she even said that the heel just needed a little bit, they were a teeny bit long, only probably by about half an inch, or maybe even a millimetre. She says they were a little bit long, but she showed me a little technique with my elastic, which I'm going to do, and that should help with the heel. If it's not, then I may need to get the heel lowered. But so far I think they are okay, but we shall see. And apart from that, there really isn't anything else to say. I think somebody asked me what type of padding I use. I could be wrong, it may have actually been someone somewhere else. But I differ between padding. Sometimes I just wear normal lamb's wool, sometimes I don't wear padding. The padding I'm wearing at the minute is basically, sometimes I wear ouch pouches, and sometimes I'm wearing, the wee gel caps. But all the time I am wearing spacers because I have a gap between my toe. But that's basically the only padding I wear. Sometimes I don't wear padding at all, and sometimes I just wear my spacers. And that's really about it. As I said, if you do, I strongly suggest trying these shoes. I have a really high instep. I used to be flat-footed, and these shoes really show off my arch. And they really help show off that I've still got a heel, because my heel does vanish whenever I'm on point. And they really, when I'm dancing in them, I feel so much better, I feel so confident, and even though my mental health has been an absolute mess, like I have what's called borderline personality disorder, and since wearing these shoes, they have helped. And I don't know what it is, maybe the smell of them, I don't know, I find it soothing. And I'm rambling. This is nearly 30 minutes long and I have rambled. I'm so sorry, this is so boring. But yes, if you have a strong foot, if you have a high instep, or if you're flat-footed, or even if you have a high arch, I'm not sure how they work if you have a high arch. I don't know anyone who has a high arch and has tried them, so I will actually maybe see if anyone has a high arch and has tried them. But the type of foot I have found that the Waewmar's Pointe shoes are working brilliant for me, and I strongly suggest trying them. And if by any chance Wear Moi is watching this, I want to thank you personally for helping me along my journey and for making things a lot easier for me. And basically thank you for just being so helpful. You don't realise how helpful you have been. Your customer service has been amazing. They are so spot on and so quick to reply. They are an amazing company. The only company I've ever had that service from is Gaynor Minden. And sometime in the future I am hoping to try their new 5-box. But at the minute, I am happy with my Pointes. I am very happy with my Pointes, and I will be staying with my Pointes for quite a while, hopefully. We shall see. But until then, happy dancing, my little duckies. Bye.